What's going on, my fellow Lost Relics fan? Today I start right away in this dungeon. You see right at the top, right, that this map is called Ashwoods, and yeah, I want to talk a bit about the next steps in Lost Relics because like I summarized in the last video, the Easter event is nearly gone. You can still drop some golden eggs, you can still drop some Easter eggs. That's fine, you can do that. But as I mentioned, there are not much prizes left to win. Only a few further egg demon. If you want to see this egg demon in use, I can throw one right away because I don't need it in this dungeon. And yeah, because the loot system is, better said, the loot pool in Lost Relics, most of the uncommon and rare blockchain items have an owner, and as long as they don't get used for a bounty or get used in crafting some new stuff, like for example the scissors here, then there can't go anything back in the loot pool due to the insane high gas prices which you have to pay if you want to buy or sell something on the marketplace. And so it's a bit difficult, but I see in this game so much potential, not only because of the Easter event and that you can get a golden ticket, or you could get a golden ticket. I wasn't that lucky, but I got the epic bow and I'm really happy with that. This makes my life so much easier. And with, on the one hand I got the bow, this makes my life easy. On the other hand, I wasn't one of the people who got a golden ticket, but that's okay. It's part of the game. It's RNG based. It's basically luck if you get something out of these eggs or not. I got some egg demons that's worth, a bit of money. And now I'm focusing on increasing my skills. Not only farming and increasing my level or so, because the level isn't that much relevant in Lost Relics. Of course, you get a few benefits, like I got all inventory slots, and if you look, for example, here, the champion rewards, this is what you get part by part. And for example, level 36 might be kinda interesting. I'm curious to find out how much worth is in this 30-second speed boost. And some people say level 50 is the level where you can start the game to really work or to really grind this game, because there you can move items after a dungeon, not through that you go to the tavern and you put it in your stash manually. You can give your items you find in such a dungeon to I think it's, some, just say it's a man where you can give your items to him and he brings it to the stash for you. So you can grind right away You only give him the items, and you can go in the next dungeon, and you don't have to walk the whole way back to the tavern, because that can be annoying if you play a bit longer and you only want to grind, you only want to improve your skills in farming and so on. For example, here we got a tree where we can cut the tree to increase our skill level in woodcutting. Woodcutting is my worst in the actual gathering level, because these are the gathering levels, these are the engineering, the producing levels. And fishing is really nice because of the epic bow. I am able to grind shallow swamps really good, and because of that my fishing level went a bit crazy the last days. And I think I have to go back. So just watch out a bit, and then I'll show you something more. I just want to look in this room. Yeah, it's nearly the end, so we'll keep gathering the rests at this way, because we forgot something here. And yeah, because the blockchain loot pools are so dry and I won't probably find any blockchain item in this run, there could be the question why you should play this game further, because in the actual moment you can't get NFTs, you can't get anything. Not any, not really nothing. It's not nothing what you can get, because in every chest we open, because you're down there's a chest, and in total in Ashwoods there are 3 chests, and every monster also, they have a chance of dropping, for example, maybe a transcendent weapon. That would be the most worth in the game. And if you drop a transcendent weapon, it is really, really, really lucky if you get one. Also, you shouldn't expect that you get one. You could get one, and it would be really great, because I would value such a weapon at around 10 to 20, 25, maybe $30,000. And yeah, this would be like a prize in the lottery. It's like winning the golden ticket, like I said in my first video, winning the golden ticket 5 times with 500x would be really, really lucky. And maybe you can say this would be the rate in which you can get a transcendent. Not really possible, but it could be in one of 1 million or 10 million tries. There could be this one person to get this. But we don't want to only aim for transcendent weapons or so. These are the lottery tickets. That's not the actual reason why you play a blockchain game, in my opinion. Because there are so much more possibilities where you can look. For example, here in the skills book, if we go to scavenging, there is, for example, here at level 24, you can still get a blockchain item. This is a flower. I don't know in the actual moment if you need. I think you need it for alchemy, but you can still get blockchain items. But for some, you have to have a gathering level. For example, like scavenging, where you need at least level 24 to gather these flowers. That's where the game begins the dynamic, where you really tell, okay, now I'm starting to get a steady income, if you want to call it that way. It's not really steady because also the drops are RNG based. For example, it's not a blockchain item, but as an example here, these grapes are one of the items I'm farming here in Ashwoods. And now I got one in this run, but the last 3 or maybe even 4 runs I didn't get one. And this should show you that even an uncommon material could be with 3 or 4 runs where you get nothing of it. It could be. And you saw it in the Easter event where people were getting, for example, in the first run, they got 8 golden eggs, and in the second run, they got nothing. Or there were people, I had some time, where I played 3 hours and I only got around 2 or 3 eggs. Normally, I got around 8 or 10, maybe 12 eggs per hour. And like you see, now I got also 2 of these amber grapes, which is really nice to see. So we see we got our 3 chests, so it's good. We can leave. Like I said before, level 50 is the level where you get a guy. I don't know where he is exactly, but somewhere here near the entrance to the dungeons, there is a man whom I could give my items here, and he would bring it this whole way down this road to the tavern in my stash. And that's a level where you can save in the long term a lot of time, and this is a really nice addition for the level rewards. But what I want to say with that is you get benefits if you get up in level, but not necessarily something where you can play the game really better. A bit faster, but not that you have, for example, 50% more attack power. That's not the case. Everyone, if he is level 90 or he is level 10 or maybe level 1, it's a kind of game where everyone is the same. Of course, me with my epic blockchain bow, I have some benefits. I get a bit faster through dungeons, I can grind a bit more because I can kill more units or more monsters per minute as someone who goes in with only green equipment. That's obviously the normal case, but the level itself is not necessarily important to grind level. There you have the wrong go. because level is not the first shot what you should get. You have as a level 1, you still have the same drop rate, for example, for a transcendent or a mythical weapon or relic or something. It's the same like a level 90 player. So everyone has the same chances. And in addition to this fact, there is also the point that the level 90 players, the players who are very long time part of this game, they leveled probably up their skills and they can get better equipment. For example, if you grind to fishing level 36, then you get an epic, or you could get an epic blockchain pearl, which you can sell for not 60 engine. No, not that much, that's an old price, but I think around 5 to 10 engine should be worth this pearl. So yeah, there you can start. There you can produce more material, you can sell more things, but you have to grind up there. And probably it's good if you grind one dungeon over and over again, because then you can level up one skill very good. And if you level up it this much, ooh, another amber grapes. And if you level up your skills very high, then you can get way more out of this game as some other people. Of course, there will be possibilities where you have to get really good weapons, where you have to get really good relics to participate in multiplayer or in PvP or in maybe even a more difficult PvE map. Maybe we get introduced to a level 6 difficulty map sometimes. It could be, I don't know. But that's the interesting thing about this whole. It's an ever-changing game. The Easter event is only for 2 weeks, or yeah, some days in addition. And now it will show which people will grind until the next event, where you can get another maybe Easter eggs, maybe some sand from the beach or some Halloween costumes. I don't know what it will be, but if you grind before that event and you gather enough gold, then you have ways to get going in the next event. What I learned in the last event was that if a new event starts, don't buy the event items like the golden Easter eggs, don't buy them at the first day. Wait for the price to adjust, don't buy instantly, because the golden eggs were at the first day of the event were at 25,000 gold. I don't want to be that guy who accidentally bought golden eggs for 25,000 K, because if you saw my opening with over 500 eggs, where I got only an egg demon, yeah, an egg demon is in the actual moment valued under 22,000 gold, and if you paid one for one egg, you paid over 25,000 gold. That must have hurt really bad. So prepare for the panic buy at the first day of the event. I guess it will be the same in the next event. So stay up to date. If you play the game, grind gold, grind up your gathering skills, grind up your engineering, your alchemy, and so on. Because if you grind that up before that next event, then I think you'll have very good chances of getting ahead in the next event. And in addition to this this maybe summer event, maybe Halloween event, I don't know yet. Maybe we see very soon the JumpNet integration, which will also be very funny. Because, yeah, if you don't know what JumpNet is exactly, just type it in, Google it, so you have a clue what I'm talking about now. Because JumpNet will give not only Lost Relics, but all engine blockchain games will benefit from this, or are already partly benefiting from this. So there will be a way to send NFTs without transaction fees. And this is going to be implemented in nearly every an engine blockchain game. And if you can send NFTs without transaction fees, what's the main problem which caused the stop of the dynamic in this game? Then there will be so much more trades within the people, there will be so much more liquidity in the NFT market, not only of Lost Relics, but also of other engine blockchain games. And then I really think the time comes where someone might not earn a fortune, but I think you can earn as a regular player really good amount of money, because even if you only grind gold in this game, there are ways and possibilities where you can trade that gold for a special skin or some blockchain items, which you can trade then for how do I say, the blockchain items you can trade for engine on the marketplace, and then people will give you real money for this item you farm. And if you get this, where this game can lead. Sorry, I have to drink something. Nice, another amber grapes. If you really understand where this is going, which dynamic will be part of this game, not only this game, but in many blockchain games. If you get an economy in this game where everyone farms and grinds special stuff, the ones are focusing, for example, only on wood cutting, the other people are only focusing on fishing, And the last ones are only focusing on engineering. They don't like to gather in the dungeons, they like to produce with the materials the end result, and then they get paid for producing the end result for the people. There will be such a big economy. So if you are part of this game, let me know. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about this game? Do you play it in the actual moment, even though there is no real or no high possibility of getting a blockchain drop? Yeah, you can get something, but it's really rare compared to my first days and compared to other videos. If you saw one from a few months ago or so, there were people which were getting in every run at least one blockchain item, and I don't even remember it's how much days are gone since I dropped my last blockchain item. I already got a few, but not that much. Compared to the videos of other people from 3-4 months ago, this is nothing. So from the blockchain drops, I maybe earned around 25 bucks. I don't know exactly. It's not really that much, but if you saw my last video with the summary of the Easter event, I would say I got around $200 to $300 of worth in the game. It put me way forward. Absolutely. The bow is insane. But in regards of the blockchain drops, there is not that much. So you can't say, okay, I play this game and I earn absolutely my living or so. You can earn money. It's a nice addition to having fun, playing a game, and moving forward in the game. But it needs to get this fluent dynamic where people are trading the stuff on and on, up and down, not only holding it in your stash where you look at it and yeah, maybe you get a bit horny or something. The items have to be used, and if they get used, they get back in the loot pool, and then everybody gets the possibility of getting blockchain drops. But if nobody wants to use these things, then nobody will get anything about in the loot pool, and that's a problem. But this will be fixed soon. Like now, I really ran in every slither poison of the last 3 snakes. That's crazy. So with the egg demon you have to be careful, because if you shoot it, you hurt it. So it has some friendly fire on. Yeah, and with that said, I think I summarized the most for the next few days, maybe few weeks or so. On the one hand, I think there will be a big announcement where new items will be introduced. And if new items will be introduced, there will be more that people can get through the loot pools. So there will be more to gather from chests and more, but that's not the end goal. Only adding more items to the loot pool, maybe like some other stuff, like I think the Widow Thorn has no use yet. This, I don't think this has one either. So there have to be more use cases, more possibilities for the item to get back in the loot pool. And if that happens, if the trade on the shop enables again, because the transaction fees of Ethereum will go down, or the JumpNet integration will be fully successful, then we can see, yeah, I say a lot of money in here, because you can drop really good stuff where people are willing to buy 10, maybe $20 for your one item which you dropped, but you have to grind for it. It's not a game where you start playing and you get the big money instantly. You have to treat it like a game. You can earn money with it. The more you play, the more luckier you will get, because the more chances you'll get to drop something, the more chances you'll get to receive something. If someone uses something in a bounty or uses it for crafting and you're in the farming spot and the loot pool says you're the next owner, then you're lucky, then you're happy. But in the actual moment, there needs to be a few more changes. If there will be, or I'm sure these changes will happen as soon as possible. We just have to wait a few more days, a few more weeks, and with the JumpNet integration, the new items, and more, there is the start point where the dynamic will get to a constant fluctuation. And this will be absolutely awesome. This will be insanely awesome. I'm so curious about these facts, and I'm only hoping that it will happen soon, because as sooner as it happens, as sooner we will get more blockchain items. But I don't. It don't has to be tomorrow. Also, I'm okay with farming and grinding the next gathering levels. For example, it's no problem for me to level in the next days, scavenging level to maybe 20, fishing level 20, 22 or so. It's work, absolutely, but as we saw before, with level 24 in scavenging, we get the first blockchain drop. Then we have to upgrade our tools, and the next one is, I think, yeah, here. Then the Dragon's Teeth. But I also think there will be added more items, more possibilities to get an item, and also I think there will be way more options where you can create stuff. If it's alchemy, if it's cooking, if it's engineering, no one knows, but we will see soon. I'm happy that you saw this video today. I hope you watched it in the whole. So if you have any questions about running through the dungeon, or maybe you'll have a different point of view of the things I said, maybe you'll see Lost Relics as a dead relic, maybe, we don't know it yet. Maybe the event is still running because there is no one behind who covers it up. No, joke. I think this game will be really, really huge. So I'm very curious about the future. I hope you're too. Just let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? Are you playing Lost Relics already? Are you playing Lost Relics? Not what is your opinion on everything? I want to know it. So give it a try, let me know, and let us chat about blockchain gaming, NFTs, play to earn games, and be on the start, because this is the start of a creation of a new disruption. The whole gaming industry will be disrupted if they don't adopt to blockchain gaming. And this is the whole thing what we're talking about in this channel. So come on, subscribe to the channel, earn money with playing blockchain games, play your way to the top, be one of the best, be one of the first. Don't give it another try. Don't say this is bullshit, this can't work also. Get into the subject, look at it, look what it is made of. If you don't understand it, write it in the comments. I will come to you, we can talk about everything where I have some knowledge. Maybe I can learn even from you, that would be way better. So I'm very curious about the conversations we will have. So let's just check out at this point and see you next time.